Well, UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson will face a parliamentary investigation into whether he misled MPs over his knowledge and participation in Downing Street parties during COVID lockdowns. A former staunch supporter of the Prime Minister said the gig was up for him during a debate in the House of Commons.
4,000 miles from Westminster, Boris Johnson forging new alliances, domestic troubles distant. Back home, old alliances were being tested. His government began the day ready for a fight, demanding their MPs vote against a plan to investigate the PM over allegations he lied to the Commons. Many arrived for work ready to do just that.
I will be supporting the government.
I'm voting to support the Prime Minister. I'm going to be supporting the amendment.
But behind the scenes, anger was building. Unhappy Tory MPs told Number 10 they wouldn't back their stance. The pressure worked.
The Prime Minister has indicated that he is keen for the House to decide on the business later today. The vote on the unamended House business will be a free vote to all Conservative MPs.
A U-turn because Number 10 couldn't trust they had the support from their own side to stop the investigation. The Labour leader sensing a significant moment.
It's not just the eyes of our country that are upon us. It will also be the judgment of future generations who will look back at what members of this great House did when our customs were tested, when its traditions were pushed to breaking point, when we were called up to stand up for honesty, integrity and for truth.
Then came the Tory critics, two more saying Boris Johnson should go now, bringing the total to come out in the last week to 13.
There can be few colleagues on this side of the House, I would contend, who are truly enjoying being members of Parliament at the moment. It is utterly depressing to be asked to defend the indefensible. Each time, part of us withers.
This resignation call from someone who was instrumental, getting rid of Theresa May and replacing her with Boris Johnson.
I have to say I'm sorry that for not obeying the letter and the spirit, and I think we have heard that the Prime Minister did know what the letter was. The Prime Minister now should be long gone. Madam Deputy Speaker, I'll certainly vote for this motion, but really, the Prime Minister should just know the gig's up.
Government benches bare, MPs choosing to be anywhere but here. Those who did speak were rarely happy.
I'm profoundly disappointed in what happened at Number 10 Downing Street. People were badly let down. My constituents feel badly let down. I feel personally badly let down.
Every day that I see issues and rules broken in this place only reaffirms my belief that we have to stand up in this place and make it clear that dishonesty, that inaction and misleading of the House cannot be tolerated from anyone.
The motion went through and now Boris Johnson will be investigated for a third time over whether he lied to the Commons. But the real significance of today is it appears Downing Street overestimated support for Boris Johnson amongst Tory MPs. A decay is setting in a little faster and a little deeper than many presumed. We're weary, said one minister.
Is the Prime Minister in as strong a place as he was on Tuesday?
No, I think that patently that's not the case.
Why?
I think the dial has shifted today, partly as a result of the way this whole matter has been handled. Also, partly, I think that more colleagues have been able to get back to their constituencies and get onto the doorsteps and hearing what people are saying on the doorsteps.
Downing Street eerily quiet. The Chancellor's also away at the IMF in Washington. Here's his version of humility and contrition.
Well, I fully respect the decision that the police have reached. I paid the FPN straight away, and I'm extremely and sincerely sorry for the hurt and the anger that this has caused so many people. And with regard to, I've always acted, I believe, in good faith with regard to what I've said to Parliament.
The Prime Minister under investigation by the police, the civil service and now a committee of MPs. The pain for him and his party will continue for weeks. Sam Coates, Sky News, Westminster.